They got up the next morning and had a wonderful afternoon. Arrived and Mike and Winona drove into downtown Los Angeles in Veronica's car. They start talking. So nice to be with you, Winona. What I really like is how I have access to you as the character of Veronica Sawyer as an archetype whenever I watch Heather's, and you in person when I'm with you. As a matter of fact, whenever I watch any of your movies, I feel that union of souls with you on a profound level. Those are different aspects of my love for you. There's a love I feel for you when I'm either alone thinking about you or watching a movie of yours. The love I feel for you when I'm alone is love that I can enjoy in the most idealistic fashion as I can control it. The love I feel for you when I'm with you is a love that must be validated by the return of your love for me. In that sense, it is out of my control and yet is unconditional. I hereby validate my love for you. Winona, that makes me so profoundly happy. Me too. Winona? Yes, what is Mike? We have to stick together. Together, we are immortal. Immortal? Yes, immortal. You are the enchantress of the sea, you are my destiny, but when I make love to you on the beach by the ocean, we shall both become immortal. That is the power of our love. It's beautiful. Can you describe immortality? It'll be a union of our souls in a place so beautiful and full of pleasure that it can only be experienced by transcendent souls that have discovered the light of knowledge and eternity. Wonderful. Hey, look at the window. It's Veronica Sawyer and Kando from Planet Shondaque. What would she be doing with Kando? Veronica's been developing a relationship with Kando. Kando is heartbroken over losing Isidore's, and Veronica's been trying to console him. Oh, look. It's Isidorix with another alien. It's going to be interesting to hear what you write next. I can't wait to make love to you. For now, would you like to take a walk along the ocean? Sure. Mike and Winona walked the Pacific Ocean. They had a wonderful evening. They slept on the beach in the moonlight that evening, lying here all alone, lying here on the beach with you is a sublime pleasure. It sure is. The night is full of stars tonight. We really have a beautiful vantage point from which to gaze upon distant other worlds. Yeah, I'm looking at the twinkling stars and imagining what might be going on around them. And if it is possible that some of these star systems have planets in their orbit that are habitable for sentient life. I've got something to tell you. I happen to know that there are planets out there that are habitable for sentient life. How do you know that? I know that because I met two aliens. As a matter of fact, Kando and Isidorix from Planet Shondaque are based on the two aliens that I met. I found that very difficult to believe. I'm not ruling out the possibility of life on other planets, but astrophysicists have not giving us much evidence to conclude that there are many planets out there habitable for sentient life. Why do you find that so hard to believe? You've seen characters that I have written into archetypal fiction suddenly appear here in concrete reality. There are many other astounding possibilities to be seen on the continuum that interfaces fiction with reality. There's a continuum that interfaces fiction with reality? Yes, there is. On the continuum, that interfaces fiction with reality. Fiction can be reality, and reality can be fiction. Some realities that take place here and what we are assuming is a real reality were born out of abstractions drawn out of fiction that are themselves the real realities and not the real realities paradoxically. The real realities? That's a deep concept. Exactly. The real realities. Paradoxically, fictions are realities, and realities are fictions. The interface on a continuum. You gave me a lot to think about. You gave me a lot of new stuff to think about. Right now, I want to think about making love to you beneath the summer moon along the tides of late June. Sure. Mike and Winona made love and had a wonderful night. They got up into a beautiful morning. When they got up, they noticed that the baby blue Porsche was gone. They had slept on the beach that night and parked the car at a parking lot nearby. Upon waking up, they saw that the car was gone. The car is gone. I noticed that. We have two problems. Ah. Now, the first problem we have is that the car that I borrowed from Veronica Sawyer without her consent has been stolen. The second problem we have is being stuck in Los Angeles. We don't have enough money to get home. This is not a bad place to be stuck in, Winona. I'd love to sleep here with you on the beach every night and make love to you beneath the stars. That's all fine and dandy. But what the fuck are we going to eat? It's never too late to go cannibal. Cannibal? I'm not going cannibal. You would be surprised what people are willing to eat in desperate situations. First of all, you have to have a dead body to cannibalize before you can even consider going cannibal. I'm not suggesting we kill anybody, just that we look around for murder victims or maybe even dig up a few corpses from the local cemetery. Are you for fucking real? Are you the man I thought I knew? I'm not a cannibal yet. I was just saying that I'm considering going cannibal. You think you know a person? I'm totally kidding. I would never go cannibal. I guess I deviated the conversation into some pretty dark humor. Let's bring it back to the light of eternal being. Let's bring it back into the light of the eternal, where enlightened souls feel the immortal glow of a heightened feeling of love removed from earthly hatred and pain. Let's wander through that labyrinthine realm of unearthly pleasure. That sounds like a plan. Seriously speaking, what do we do now? Maybe we'll have to hitchhike home. For now, we have enough money for food and we could sleep on the beach. That's great. Let's implement that plan. Sure. Mike and Winona made love again that night beneath a beautiful June evening sky. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next morning and went to a local breakfast place called Mindy's Pancake Eatery. They walk inside and find a table by a woman looking out on Rodeo Drive. Wow, Winona, here we are at a swanky pancake eatery on Rodeo Drive. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? It's a great place to people watch. Yeah, if you like to watch rich people climb into their Porsches and Lamborghinis and drive off to find new forms of exquisite pleasure, you know, yeah. Uh, what forms of exquisite pleasure are there to be found? My point exactly. None. Money is wonderful, but the most profound and exquisite pleasures a person can have is being truly in love with a person that you are predestined to be with for eternity. Yeah, but money is nice to have, isn't it? It sure is. I'm not denying that. Oh, here comes our waitress. A big fat waitress named Maud comes to the table. Okay, how do I do Maud's voice? Okay, let's see. It'll be like this. Okay, this is Maud's voice. Okay, here we go. If she's fat, how does she talk? How does it? Okay, she's got fat cheeks, so that somehow forms her voice in a certain way. Okay, fat. Say I'm trying. Okay, fat cheeks, but she's very cheerful. Yeah, she's cheerful. She's got fat cheeks, but she's very cheerful. Her lips are kind of protruding. She has protruding lips, so she talks like this. She has fat cheeks. It makes her talk like this too. And so she has protruding lips and fat cheeks, but she's very cheerful. So this is how her voice would sound. Okay, okay. Hi, I'm Maud. Hi, Maud. Hey. Um, do you have anything else to say? Well, that's what I have to say. Um, You're our waitress. You're supposed to ask us what we like to eat here at the restaurant you work in as an employee. Where did you get that? That's not a waitress. You're not a waitress. You sure look like a waitress. You're just like a waitress. You're giving me so many reasons to believe that you are a waitress. And yet, I'm not a waitress. Usually, when a woman comes up to the table in the restaurant where I'm seated, dressed up in an apron, it's a waitress. I'm not a waitress. What are you? That depends. I maybe I'm either a friend or an enemy. Beware my wrath. Bye. With that, Maud walked out the front door of the restaurant into a beastly hot Los Angeles morning. What the fuck was that? I think it was probably just some crazy lady. Let's just eat. Sure. Mike and Winona ate breakfast. They walked around town and had a wonderful morning. Um, Mike and Winona slept on the beach that evening in a lover's embrace, calmed by the waves of an ocean that glistened in the moonlight and brought roaring waves that harmonized with the eternal soul to the shore. They got up the next morning and decided to go for a walk on the beach along the ocean. What's with the lady at the diner? I don't know. That was some strange woman. Yeah, she seemed to be posing as a waitress. I don't know who would pose as a waitress only to reveal themselves to be some strange lady. Yeah, it's really bizarre. It's such a beautiful day. I just want to look into your beautiful brown eyes as I feel sea, as I feel the sea breeze on my skin. Let me just look deep into your eyes. Sure. I don't want to talk right now. I just want to stare deep into your eyes and feel a deep connection to your soul. I want to get inside your soul and feel the tantalizing beauty of a soul that was brought into existence to feel my soul as we wander through fields of never seen beauty and never before felt pleasures that transcend physical pleasures. Oh, your name is Callum G. Thanks. Um, Mike looks deep into Winona's beautiful eyes for an hour that beautiful morning. That's how I know you were meant for me. It's in your eyes. I agree. Mike and Winona had a wonderful afternoon. Mike and Winona went for a walk that afternoon along the ocean. In the distance, they saw a ship on the ocean. They saw what appears to be Veronica Sawyer and JD from Heather's in a love embrace, kissing on the ship. Do you see JD and Veronica Sawyer on that ship? I see them. Dalton Donner is not going to be happy about this. JD seems to be having an affair with Veronica Sawyer here in reality. I've got to make sure that Dalton Donner gets Veronica Sawyer. I'm the person who put Dalton Donner into archetypal existence. You have me in real life. I know that, Winona. But I want you in fiction too. I want the real life Winona Ryder and the fictional Veronica Sawyer. That's profound. I think you'll have them both. I'm determined to. All of a sudden, they see a speedboat pull up beside the ship, and it is Dalton Donner. As Veronica Sawyer is kissing JD, she pickpockets his wallet and quickly climbs down the rope ladder and into the speedboat with Dalton Donner. They cruise off at a high speed in the speedboat. with cool sunglasses and huge smiles on their faces. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw it. Veronica Sawyer stole JD's wallet and cruised off in a speedboat with Dalton Donner. I wonder where they were going. I don't know. I'm just happy to see them back together. I love the cool sunglasses they had on and the smiles on their faces. I like their cool sunglasses and smiles too. It's so cool. It is so cool. When I see a couple with cool sunglasses and smiles, I feel a sense of unmitigated coolness that permeates my soul. It takes me to a place of immortal pleasure, wherein the only law of a ruling class of cool people is that the utmost standards of coolness are upheld to keep society in a state of cool bliss. Forever shall they cruise down Route 66 in a Chevy Corvette with James Dean in the driver's seat under a sky of unlimited cool possibilities with cool sunglasses and smiles on their faces. That's so cool. Michael Winona slept on the beach that night under a sky of serene wonderment, whose crescent moon peeked in and out of the clouds and seemed to observe them making love. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next morning and went to a breakfast place called The Breakfast Place on Rodeo Drive. A waitress named Penelope took their order. Okay, so how does Penelope talk? Kind of like, kind of like this. Kind of like this. She talks. Here's how she talks. All right, yeah, okay, like this is like okay. How about okay, this is going to be Penelope's voice. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Hey, welcome to the breakfast place. How can I help you? Penelope, I noticed that the tables in here levitate. This table, for example, is levitating about 4 feet off the ground. Why is that? That's in celebration of the 50th anniversary of The Exorcist and The Exorcist sequel that is going to be released. That's very intriguing, but how are you able to accomplish that? Through a reverse gravity propagation thrust capacitor that was designed by engineers at NASA. As a matter of fact, each person who eats at this restaurant shall be possessed by the devil. um, temporarily, and then exorcised by me before they leave. This includes you. This includes me? I don't want to be possessed by the fucking devil. I just want to enjoy some delicious pancakes and coffee with Winona here. And then enjoy a beautiful day. Enjoy a beautiful day, summer day in Los Angeles. That's too bad. You must first be possessed by the by the devil, and then exorcised before you leave for the day. Another hesitation I have about this is that you are a waitress. Since when do waitresses exercise people? I didn't even think waitresses exercise, let alone exorcise, as as in an exorcism or done by an exorcist. You know that exorcise. not to be confused with exercise. Anyways, in Los Angeles, there are waitresses who are also exorcists. So how do you combine those two words, waitress and exorcist? Waitresses? I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Um, it's a job requirement. All of a sudden, Mike and Winona, sitting in their levitating chairs, become possessed by the devil. Their heads rotated about 360 degrees and they spewed out green stuff out of their mouths. Um, Long live Satan! Beelzebub is the dark knight who shall conquer the world. Beelzebub. That's the title of a Dead Milkman album. I know, I couldn't resist. You weren't really possessed by the devil? No, Penelope. It didn't work on us. We've conquered the devil. Okay, I'll let your table stop levitating. Now, what'll it be for breakfast? I'll have the Paradise pancakes and Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Winona, I'll have the Paradise crepes and Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. So, Winona, I'm excited about the release of Beetlejuice 2. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm happy about that. You're excited about it? I'm happy that you're excited about it. That being said, um, um, what would be even more exciting and more fulfilling for you as an actress would be to make Heather's too, you know? Believe me, I agree. I think that's a bo- I think that's the best movie I ever made. It's such a classic. I like how it gained its fame as a cult film. I remember watching it when I was lived in Chicago in 2015 and really enjoying the bonus really enjoying the bonus feature after it where cast member cast members were interviewed about the process of an experiences related to making the movie. When the project when the prospect of making Heather's 2 um, was raised, you said that you would love to. From that moment on, I was truly inspired to write Heather's 2 and to try to get it produced with you and I as the main characters. I think it would be outstanding. Let's go for a walk. Sure. Like and Winona went for a walk on the Los Angeles morning. They had a wonderful afternoon. Mike and Winona got up the next morning and went to the beach to take a walk. It was a beautiful Thursday morning in Los Angeles. In late June, as chirping birds soared through a clear blue sky. Winona, yes, what is Mike? I have something very profound to tell you. Profound? Yes, what is it? As we speak right now, we are archetypal characters in Heather's 2. We are? Yes, we are. I wanted us to make Heather's 2 so much that it brought us here in the realm where Heather's 2 takes place. We are in the realm where Heather's 2 takes place? Yeah. I created this realm. My writing and imagination has brought this realm into existence. That's truly surreal. I've been trying to get you to make Heather's 2 with me for years. I brought you here to the realm of Heather's Tour to show you how beautiful it is. Are you in Winona? Do you want to make the movie? I have a question. What is the difference between the realm where Heather's 2 takes place and the movie itself? This is where it all starts. In my imagination, we are paradoxically walking along a Los Angeles beach, both in my imagination and concrete reality. We stand here on a kind of middle ground between fiction and reality. The movie Heathers 2 exists at the moment only in my imagination, but I can juxtapose elements from the movie between fiction and reality to show you scenes from it. What you are seeing from the movie as it what you are seeing are scenes from the movie as it exists in my imagination that I've written into the script. Do you like what you have seen so far? I love it. Let's make it. I am so happy to hear that you are interested in making it. They walked along the beach all day and into the night to see the moon rise. I don't see anybody around here. Do you want to get naked and lay here in the sand beneath the moonlight? Sure. They undressed and lay together in the moonlight, looking up at the cosmos. I want to go up there with you. I want to travel light years to see other civilizations. I would love that. And Heather's too. I imagine a planet called Planet John. It's in my script, but I truly believe in the possibility of life on other planets. The universe is made up of an abundance of star systems that may be habitable for sentient life. Through thought experiments and the extrapolation of data that I have analyzed from local observable conditions that exist in the Milky Way galaxy and the galaxies many billions of light years from here, I have hypothesized that a planet that I have named Planet Chandiku does exist. It would be the most validating moment of my life if we were visited by aliens from Planet Chandiku. The Planet Chandiku that you wrote into your Heather's 2 script is based on a real planet that you hypothesize exists? Yeah, it's fascinating. Let's make love. Yeah, let's. Mike and Winona made love in the beautiful June moonlight. They got up the next morning to walk along the beach. It was beautiful out. They had a wonderful morning. Okay, so that was a just a excerpt from Heather's 2 to be continued.